Hello students, you are welcome to another interesting lesson for today on EDU754 Integrated Science Method. My name is Dr. Moridat Afolabi from Faculty of Education, Science Education Department. Today we shall be treating philosophy and objectives of integrated science. It is going to be an interesting lesson, so please enjoy it. Let us start the lesson. You have examined the various positions taken in integration in science as an attempt to explain the philosophy of integrated science. This lesson will explain the philosophy and objectives of integrated science and also the development of basic science and technology that is currently in use in primary and junior secondary school levels. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to articulate the philosophy of basic science and technology curriculum and also to be able to state the objectives of basic science and technology in Nigeria. When science teachers is confronted with the teaching of integrated science, there's always bias towards their own discipline. For instance, chemistry teacher teaches chemistry section of integrated science. The same thing with physics and biology teachers. As a result of this, there is a need for an entire new philosophy and approach of teaching integrated science. So in integration, ST Badger organized learning experience around theme rather than putting together subject matters from a definite discipline. He combined topics that are related together in physics, chemistry, and biology to be in one module. And what are these subjects that he put together? For example, for 4 subjects in primary and junior secondary school, he put 4 of them: basic science, basic technology, physical and health education, information technology. You have had this one in your last lesson. And this is just to reduce the number of subjects in the school and to prevent a repetition and to be able to add other issues into the curriculum. All this will now form a module. Now, what is a module? A module is a set of separate parts that, when combined, form a complete whole. Module is a learning package. Module is also consists of units and is not supposed to be too long. Now, let us consider the objectives of integrated science first before we go to the objectives of basic science and technology. From the National Policy on Education, government plans that the period for basic science and technology is going to be 9 years. That is 6 years in primary school and 3 years in junior secondary school. The two sections will both be academics and pre-vocational. Pre-vocational in the sense that when the student leaves junior secondary school, they will be able to join or to go into apprenticeship with another group of leaders where they can be taught so many other things and they will become a good citizen of the nation. This program is supposed to be free and it will teach them basic subjects that will enable the students to acquire further knowledge and develop their skills. When students leave school, at junior secondary school level, he may then go on to an apprenticeship system for out of school vocational training or vocational training. Whatever science program for primary and junior secondary school levels must take, whatever the program for the primary and junior secondary school levels, it must be considered that the national objectives on education must be considered. And what are these objectives? The objectives of integrated science, these objectives I've just mentioned to you, they are aimed at making students to acquire the following skills. And what are these skills? The students should be able to observe carefully and thoroughly. And whatever they must have observed, they should be able to report them completely and accurately. And whatever they have reported must be organized. They organize information that is acquired and predict the results for generalization. They should be able to design experiments to check predictions and use models to explain phenomena. These are the skills that are expected from the student with this objective that has been set from the national policy on education for primary school and junior secondary school. This brings us to the objectives of the basic science and technology, which I told you is currently or recently introduced into the school's curriculum. They are to prepare the students to, that is, the objectives of the basic science and technology are to prepare the student to develop interest in science and technology, and also to acquire basic knowledge and skills in science and technology. Also to take advantage of numerous career opportunities provided by science and technology. I told you with science and technology added to the curriculum will make students to have numerous career opportunities that they can choose from. They can become engineer, mathematicians, technologists, scientists, unlike having a limited number of careers they have with integrated science only. It can also make them to prepare for further studies in science and technology. If they go to higher institution, they will be able to learn more or to study other engineering courses. The federal government of Nigeria in 2009 now added some major issues that will influence the growth and development of nations, as we have here environmental education. There are issues that were infused into the basic science and technology curriculum. Drug abuse, because of the young ones that are taking drug anyhow in schools. Then the climate change, because of the ozone depletion that we are hearing about. Then food and drug safety education for the young ones too. Then disaster risk reduction education, consumer education, safety and security. And the major ones that I know is striving high is entrepreneurship education. All these issues were added to the integrated science curriculum and to make up the basic science and technology curriculum. That is the additional issues that were added to influence the growth and development of the nation. Now, in this lesson for today, you have learned the following. New module as contained in basic science and technology curriculum, the meaning of module as a learning package, because we have told you that a module consists of units. If you remember your course materials from National Open University of Nigeria, they were written in module, and the module were splitted into units. So the same thing is what we are advocating here. The government is advocating that the curriculum of the basic science and technology should be in module, and the units there will comprise all the segments of the other subjects that will be combined to form that module, and that is why it is said to be a learning package. And also we said module consists of units and it's not too long. Module is not supposed to be too long. It's not supposed to be too long. So another thing you have learned here is that philosophy and objectives of basic science and technology education is what you have also learned in this lesson. Now, for your assignment, which I will employ you to try and do and send to my email for assessment, is how has the new arrangement in basic science and technology curriculum reflect integration and module setup? That is your assignment. Submit to my email. These are the references you may need to read more about the topic. Thank you for your attention.